characters' expressions and moving them around a little bit. I'm going to do my character, this lion character. I want you guys to do your own characters, okay? So, well, if you want to, you can do this character. It's up to you. But it should be more your characters, really, just so that you can play around with them. We'll go through some of the basics of this type of stuff. This is actually a second-year exercise, but I figure, hey, you guys are ready for it.
That's right.
That's right, yeah. Team. So it'll just give you a little bit of a preview. But this is the type of stuff, and I know you already know this, this is the type of stuff that you should be thinking about as you're drawing your character designs. The internal construction of the character, as well as the external look of the character and how they're going to move around. Now, what I've done is I've drawn my preliminary drawing here of my lion character, looking off to the left-hand side. And what I'm going to do, I've got 4 or 5 sheets of paper here, which is the number that you're going to need, and that's on top of. Yeah, I've got 6 sheets of paper here, and we're going to get the character to say the word meow, okay, which goes through the broad range of expressions on the character's face. It'll also give you the chance to move the character's head around a little bit. Now, you're not going to just have your character just sitting there in a Roger Ramjet type pose like in this position here and just have the mouth go meow. We're not going to do that. We're actually going to get some head tilt to it and movement where my character is actually going to turn his head. He's starting off in this position here, and he's going to anticipate back up like this and then come down meow like that. Okay? So there's a full range of motion, this type of thing here. Okay? So what I've actually done is I've started out by roughing out the cranial mass on my character just in a very simple shape. And I've done this for my 6 drawings. I roughed out the animation beforehand. I've just gone back over top of this to indicate where the head position is going to be. So you'll be able to see this as I flip it. I'll roll it with my fingers. This is just a general head cranial mass movement of the character. I'm actually going to be missing the top one. But if I flip it like this, you cannot see a thing. I'll just rotate like this. Okay, there's my first drawing there. First, number 1 is there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 coming forward. So what I'll do is I'll flip these individually just so you can see how much movement there is. Here, the cranial mass is moving up. You can see the ball of the head is moving up slightly. In the next one, it's moving down. And you can see the tilt on the head. This one here, it's starting to move forward. This is the E position. Then into the O, tilting, rotating forward and coming slightly up. And then W is tilting back like that. So the overall action from beginning to end, the path of action, is coming something like this. From this point here, which is the center, it's going up, back like this, and then forward in this direction here. So up, back, and forward like that. Which goes back, meow, meow, and the head tilts back like that. Okay. So, has everybody got their first initial drawing done? Nope. Now, the reason I've started off with this circle mass should be self-evident from everything that we've done in the past. You should know that we're always dealing with the very basic of shapes, which are the spheres and the cylinders, whenever we draw our characters. So within this drawing here, I have very, very lightly, and I've erased it down, but I'll just darken it up a little bit more here so you can see it. I've got the cranial mass drawn in there. Now, I'm sure that you guys, through this year, have already found this to be true. And I find it to be true as well, and it's something you've got to really keep track of. I run into the same problem. Is when you're animating a scene of a character moving across space, what usually happens is you lose volume. Can everybody agree on that? That as you move your character through your scenes, the character tends to shrink down to a little tiny character. And then you look at it and you go, oh, my animation timing is great, but my character is shrunk, so now I've got to go back and redo the whole thing. This is where your thinking process comes in handy, in that you've got to be thinking of the spherical shape that's inside there, and maintaining that mass all the way through. As soon as you eliminate this, and that again is a tendency that a lot of people will do that, as soon as you eliminate that mass of the head or any other part of the body, the chest, the pelvis, something like that, and you start drawing externally, which is a bad habit to get into. I used to do that an awful lot. I'd start off with my first drawing like this. The initial drawing would look like this, and then as I went to my next key, it would be sort of a little bit rougher, and then the third key would be even rougher, and then beyond that it would just turn into a mass of little scribbles, because I'd be doing gestural type stuff, and it would all be external type line. Okay. Gesture is good, but you've got to start off with your concrete structure inside. When you're doing the outside stuff, as you progress through your drawings, the tendency is to make the character look smaller. Okay? So if you go back through each of your drawings and put in this cranial mass at the same position, or not the same position, but the same size, it'll help you out. Okay, so here you can see the movement of it sliding up forward, or up higher. There's my eye line going through the character's eye right here, and my center line is going this way. And on this one it's going here, and there's the eye line cutting across here.
Just go straight up?
Just
go straight up?
It's on a slight angle, because you can see on this one here he's slightly turned.
Yeah.
You can see the center line on his nose is actually coming over here, and down there and into the lip. And here's the center line coming down the jaw, then it wraps up and underneath, and then it tufts out and down like that. So that's my center line on my character there. Now my first drawing is going to be my anticipation up. So it's like he's taking a breath. He's going to go, okay? The breath comes in, so he's starting like this. He's going like dumbfounded, sort of looking off to the side, and he's going to go. He's breathing in, his head's going to move back slightly and up. So we'll start off with just the general facial mass. And as you can see, I'm working from the sides of my cranial mass there. Get that basic shape. So see how the character is moving back slightly. My center line continues down that entire shape down there. Actually, it's going to bulge out because I want to put my mouth down in this area here, and the chin's going to come out. My chin will be roughly about here. I'll just erase this line inside here. Get a clearer idea of where the chin is. So now my contour line is now going to come out like this. He's breathing in there. Now next, along the center line here, I'm going to draw in the nose. You can see how the nose is being pulled off to the side. And the eyes. I want to change the expression on the character's face slightly. As he breathes in, his eyebrows are going to go up. So he's starting out with this type of an expression. Which way is he looking at? Looking off that way. So I have a hard time raising this eyebrow. It's kind of dead on that side. I'm going to raise up on this side, and then as he comes up, he's going to bring his brow up into a more relaxed position. Like that. Down my center line on the face, open the mouth up. Get the breathing in position. Draw draw in the... Pardon me? Yes. Yeah, there's only 6 drawings to this entire thing. You could possibly put in in-betweens just to slow into an action slightly. But I think you'll find that the 6 drawings will pretty much carry through all the action. And my ear on over here. The other ear over here. You can see how the head is tilting due to the ears and the eyes. So I'm just going to erase down my center line to clean the drawing up a little bit in the cranial mass. He's just expanding a little bit in his cheek area here, so I'm just going to cut this back. You can make all these double checks as you go through, make sure that everything's working properly. I'm not going to draw the tufts of hair along the side there. I'll just leave those off. This next one here is going to be the M. So he's going to come down, inhales, brings his head up, and then pulls his head down. And everything's going to scrunch up. So his head's going to tilt down like this. When you do that, if you hold your hands up by your neck here, you'll be able to feel that a little bit better. Just cup your hands right underneath your jaw, just loosely. And when you tilt your head down, feel what happens. When you press on your jaw, it's like you can feel that skin in and around your cheeks. You can feel it popping up from your cheek as well. Presses the cheek up. So we're going to compress all that skin in that portion of the character's face. See how it compresses down? Maybe what I'll do is I'm just going to skip ahead. Okay, I'm just going to do the overall body shape. I've already done the cranial mass. I'm going to do the overall body shape of the face, just so that you can see where the head is moving to. Now in this one he's going to go E, as in the meow. So he's going to come slightly forward. And in my next one, the ah, where the mouth is open, is where his head rotates around. So if I draw my center line down the face here, it's going to come down like this. And we'll add in the nose and everything in just a few minutes. So you can see that the mass is changing. That's because that shape is rotating. Okay? The character is wider than he is thick from front to back. So as the character's head rotates, it's going to flatten out a little bit. Okay? That's not a loss of volume. It's just a rotation of the character's head. And this one here, center line comes down like this. And this one here, you see how it rotates around. And then on the final one, the ooh, I'm going to stick the chin way out. Oh, like that. See how the face swings forward there? And then the last drawing at the bottom. Okay. Now we'll go back to our M drawing. It goes I'm going to scrunch the nose up. So he's compressing down. And the mouth is going to go like this, stretching out to the side. I'm going to compress the brow down. When he's going, the brow is going to come down, so he's going to go like that. Okay. Bring the brow down. Close the eyes. The wrinkle on top just to get the compression. Put the chin in. I'm going to swing the chin over to the side a little bit so that it follows this line of action going down through the face, right down through the center line of the nose. It's going to come down here. It comes out and then out and around like that to create that contour. You can see even more swing on the jaw. Now, as that compresses, I'm going to take the mane and I'm going to press it out too. Swing it back, and because he's moving back in this direction, I'm going to get a little bit of a drag on the tail of the mane. So it's like a secondary action that's taking place in the head. And the head is tilting down slightly. If I erase my construction line on the inside here, you'll be able to see that I'm presenting more of the top of the head. And it's a little bit of a cheat because I've taken, and what I've really done is I've just taken the brow and dropped it down here, like that, which creates the illusion that I'm actually seeing more of the top of the head. Now if I take this off, and I'm going to place the cranial mass right on top of the other one, and I'll flip those and you can see how the head tilts forward? So we're getting full body action as well. If I drew on the rest of the body, the shoulders would probably come up here and up here on this side as he anticipates into that M. Okay, then just flipping it, double check to see that your masses are the same. The overall volume is maintaining its structure. And don't forget, there's stretch and squash and everything, so you can get a certain amount of compression into it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my first drawing, the drawing that I just did, put those two down over top of each other, and I'll take the drawing that I did second as an in-between, and because I've been asked to do this, I'm going to say, I'm using a rubber band to hold down the artwork down on the bottom. If it was tighter, I could play a little song, but... Okay, so now I'm going to flip these drawings. You can see the action taking place there as he anticipates down into it. It's a good idea to become ambidextrous in this type of thing. I'm normally right-handed, so I'd feel a little bit more comfortable doing the left-handed flipping, but in some cases you might have to do it with your right hand. So it's a good idea learning that flipping action with both hands, so that when you come back and teach here, you can do it in front of a video camera. Okay, so you can see the action that's taking place there. Anticipation up, and then down. Creating that nice fluid movement. And I'll put these back down in order, 1, 2, 3. And take my next drawing, the E drawing. We're going to show lots of teeth. So in this one here, his head is starting to rotate forward. So the bottom part is coming forward in this direction. And his head is starting to rotate around this way. You can see that from the center line.